What's up, guys? I sent over the Chalkola Dot Markers to check out, and I've been playing around with them for a little bit, and they're actually really sweet, and I know my siblings are going to love using these, so let's just get right into it. This is the box that they come in. You get 8 in total, which I think is really sweet, and you're also going to get some other stuff in here as well, which is really cool. Ages 3+, so, you know, their little ones are going to be able to use these. Just pop this open. So as you can see, we got our 8 different colors, and they all look really nice and vibrant. And then we also get this thing right here, which I think is super cool. It's like a little activity coloring book. You got all the little dots because they are dot markers, you know, and I think this is really sweet. There's a ton of different coloring pages in here. You got a cute little llama. I mean, there's just a ton in here, and it's cool because they are all perforated up here, so you can rip them off if you want to, you know, color one at a time. But yeah, there's a ton in here, and they're all really sweet. And I think that's really cool that they included all this. As you can see, we have an absolute ton. These ones you can even cut out, and they have instructions on how you're supposed to fold them. Some are just plain white, some have colors, but there's a ton in here, which I think is really sweet. So right out of the box, you got some stuff that you're able to do, which I think is really cool. And then on to the actual markers themselves. And I really like how they design these. So let's just pull out a random color. We got brown right here. This is what it looks like. It's got a really nice like design. I think it's really cool, especially when you're coloring with it. This feels like really comfortable in your hand. It is a screw-on lid, not just a pop-off, so your kids are not just going to be able to pop these off and lose them. You do have to unscrew them, and that's what it looks like right now when it is not activated. You have to push down on it. As you can hear, that liquid in there. You do have to shake them up a little bit, and then you just push down and you activate them, and I'll show that in a second. But you get 8 different colors. We got brown right there. You got this really nice green, yellow, orange, pink, blue, purple, and last but not least, red. And as you can see, you get 8 in total, and I really like how they design them. I think their colors, they look really nice. As you can see, the lids are super vibrant, and there's a solid amount of liquid in there. So I'm not sure how long these are going to last. We haven't been using them that long, but sounds like there's a pretty decent amount in there. We have a piece of paper right here, and I'm just going to show you guys how to activate these. So for example, we haven't activated blue yet. So we have blue right here. We're just going to pop off the cap. That's what it looks like. They all look white right now before they're activated. Give it a little shake, and then you're just going to push down on your piece of paper. As you can see, it's already starting to activate. So the more you push down, the more it's going to, you know, let the ink go into the actual like sponge. And as you can see, we are moving up. We are almost all the way there. Keep pushing down a little harder, and boom. And now the whole thing is basically activated. That's basically what it's going to look like once it's activated. It's going to have the whole color covering it. And boom, as you can see, it is pretty wet right now because we just activated it. Now when we color, just little dots. Boom, boom. I think that is super cool, especially when you start using it with some of the actual coloring pages. This is going to be really fun. Of course, you can do that for all the ones you want to use. We already did red, so we're just going to push down on it. Pretty sweet, I'm not going to lie. And then you can just, you know, color around however you'd like. Do some of those coloring pages. I've seen people get really creative with these, and I think it's really sweet. It's also just really fun because it's a different, you know, it's a different style of marker. You're not usually, you know, coloring with dots. Yeah, I think this is pretty sweet. Then you can just do that for all of them. Start coloring with it. I think this is really cool. This is just a plain piece of paper right here. It does soak through a little bit, which is why I have this on the back, but not too bad. And that is something I'm going to mention. These are like cardboard pieces. They're fairly thick, so I would not worry about these soaking through very bad. And if they do, you obviously can just pull it off right there. So as you can see, it's already starting to perforate. It's already starting to rip, but really sweet. If you guys are looking to get some of these for your kids, I'd highly recommend them. They are super cool, and my siblings love them.